Like every mattress in the ViSpring family, the Elite has a lot to talk about, so I'm going to do my best to keep it concise and keep the information relevant. So we're going to start here with the quilt. The quilt is very special and one of the main things that makes every ViSpring mattress great. And that's the reason because they use a Belgian damask cover that is tightly woven, which means that it's woven so tightly that skin cells and dust mites can't penetrate it. It's one of the main reasons that ViSpring mattresses last a lifetime, and they stay clean for that lifetime. Unlike other quilt designs, this mattress is going to stay fresh, stay clean, and because basically nothing can get through the quilt. Now, in addition to that, every ViSpring quilt is secured using inner tufting design, which means that there are a series of tufts that go right here, you can see, in the quilt. And what that does is it takes every ViSpring, which is very tall at the beginning, and they pull it tight. And so the result is a very tight, very compressed mattress that keeps comfort padding layers from shifting over time to make sure that this mattress is going to feel great in 10 years, just like it does on day one. Now, in addition to that, the quilt also features side stitching, which means that they secure all the comfort layers through the side. It features 2 rows of side stitching. This again helps the mattress last a lifetime without showing big signs of wear and tear. The side also features vents, which allow air to move through the mattress to help keep your body temperature regulated and keep things fresh, and fully functional handles. So when the time comes to rotate and or flip this mattress, you can do so very easily. Even one person can do it. Now, getting into the comfort padding layers, you get to the second part of what makes ViSpring very special, and that is the all-natural comfort materials. There are no foams, there are no glues, just all-natural premium British fleece wool and cotton. Now, these 2 comfort padding layers have been used in clothing, mattresses, furniture, since basically the dawn of time. And they've been proven to give you not only the pressure relief that you need to help reduce tossing and turning and get you into a nice, soft, yet supple night's sleep, but also they're designed to wick away moisture and naturally regulate body temperature, which is important if you're someone who tends to sleep a little warm. All of these comfort materials are steamed and cleaned, so they are hypoallergenic, and they work very well with the quilt to make sure that your comfort padding layers are going to remain fresh for the life of the mattress. Now, the back support system in this mattress is where things get really special, and that's because they use a Marshall coil, which is actually patented back in 1899 by James Marshall when he made a mattress for his wife. He was not happy with the quality of the mattresses at the time, so he took matters into his own hands and created a coil system that has been used in bedding ever since. Now, what makes this coil system special for ViSpring is that, unlike other manufacturers, the coil system that is put in your ViSpring is made specifically for you. So depending on your body type, you're going to fall into one of the variety of coil tensions and or gauges that ViSpring has. So just think the thickness of the coil. And that's going to be really important because just like a custom piece of clothing fits great or a custom glove or shoe fits great, ViSpring is too going to fit great to your body, which means that you're going to get the support you need for the rest of your life, hypothetically speaking, because this mattress will, hypothetically speaking, last the rest of your life. Now, the coil system, with it being a Marshall coil, what that means in layman's terms is that each coil performs independently. So when you put pressure on one coil, the surrounding coils are not disturbed. And this has 2 benefits. One is that it contours very well to the curves of your body, and the coil system is going to fill in your lower back where it needs to, and it's going to compress where it needs to, so that you get a nice, good night's sleep with solid support. Number 2 is that it transfers almost no motion from side to side. So if your partner gets up or you get up in the middle of the night, the other person remains undisturbed, which is especially nice for anybody who sleeps next to or is a light sleeper. Now, one of the drawbacks with this coil system in some manufacturers is that it can create some gaps in between the coils. Now, ViSpring corrects that issue by using a honeycomb hand-nested design. And what that means is that they pack the coils in so that there are no gaps at all. So you don't have any inconsistent pockets or areas of the mattress where you're not getting the support that you need. This is really important and one of the reasons why this mattress just feels so great when it's custom fit for your body. So overall, if you're looking for an all-natural mattress that's custom made for your body type and designed to last the rest of your life, then the ViSpring Elite is a good way to go. I hope you found this video helpful, but if you have any questions, please feel free to leave us a comment, or you can give us a call at 1-877-545-2772.